Kody Brown and Jim Bob are back in the headlines as they face some serious allegations. They are now accused of exploiting their families and sister wives and counting on. Fans believe that these two ended up using their families for the sake of TLC fame, as they wanted the money to flow in. But that's not all. There is a lot more to the story. What is this all about? Did Jim and Kody really exploit their families? Why are fans accusing them of exploitation? Keep on reading to learn some shocking details about these allegations. Sister Wives star Kody is just like counting on star Jim Bob's Sister Wives and Counting On are among the biggest franchises ever featured on TLC. Both of them documented the chaotic dynamics of the Browns and Duggars. Both Kody Brown and Jim Bob had huge families, and they decided to feature their issues on national television, perhaps to avoid struggling with money. Fans are well aware of how Kody and Jim struggled for money before they entered reality TV. The former's daughter, Mykelti, has talked about the time her family didn't even have healthy food to eat. Hence, the Browns had to rely on discards from the bakery. On the other hand, Jill Duggar also claimed that her family mainly consumed canned beans, ramen noodles, and frozen burritos before their show. Jim Bob and Kody Brown exploited their families on Counting On, and Sister Wives Kody Brown and Jim Bob have faced several accusations in the last few years. Many of their kids claimed that their fathers didn't give them their TLC pay and kept it in their pockets. Hence, the Star Kids reported that they were financially abused, even after appearing on the Sister Wives and Counting On show for several years. Kody Brown and Jim Bob allegedly controlled their family's finances and didn't share the funds at all. But that's not all. Both of them tried their best to rule their families with iron fists and had some strict rules. They wanted their wives and kids to follow their rules and were willing to abandon anyone who went against their will. They did this under the name of their beliefs of the Institute of Basic Life Principes, the AUB, Apostolic United Brethren. However, now it appears that Kody and Jim are on the verge of falling down in their reality TV career. Apparently, TLC has already canceled Counting On after Josh Duggar's criminal background and Jill's tell-all book surfaced. But now it appears that it's Kody's turn. He has also been accused of financially and emotionally exploring his ex-wives. Hence, there is a fair chance that they could drag them to the court anytime. Moreover, Kody has already tested her viewers' patience, and they have had enough. That is why they are vouching for the cancellation of Sister Wives, or at least they want the network to remove Kody and Robin's storyline from the show. Exploring the dynamics of reality TV shows like Sister Wives and Counting On it's clear that TLC has, in some ways, created platforms that arguably enabled Kody Brown and Jim Bob Duggar to expose their families to a life under a microscope. This exposure has led to criticisms regarding the possible exploitation of their families, mainly to drive television ratings and revenue. Both Sister Wives and Counting On are centered around unconventional family dynamics. The Brown family with its polygamous structure and the Duggars with their ultra-conservative, large family lifestyle, and both have captivated millions of viewers. But behind the entertainment value lies the question: did TLC give Kody and Jim Bob the green light to exploit their families for the sake of TRP, target rating points? Let's break down the role TLC plays, the potential exploitation, and the impacts on these families, looking beyond the ratings to the ethical dilemmas presented by these shows. TLC's role in creating Celebrity Families TLC as a network has a long history of reality TV that centers on the unusual, quirky, and sometimes controversial aspects of family life. By creating Sister Wives and Counting On TLC essentially gave Kody Brown and Jim Bob Duggar platforms to showcase their unique lifestyles. This exposure quickly turned both families into media phenomena, with fans eagerly following the Browns' polygamy journey and the Duggar family's ultra-conservative views on relationships, gender roles, and family planning. The appeal of these shows lies in the shock value and curiosity surrounding such alternative lifestyles, especially in a world that often promotes nuclear traditional families. TLC, as the broadcaster, harnessed this curiosity, knowing that it would bring high ratings. However, in doing so, the network provided a stage that may have encouraged Kody and Jim Bob to keep up appearances and even exacerbate the drama within their families, often to the detriment of their family members' mental health and privacy. Kody Brown and the exploitation on * sister wives. Kody Brown, the patriarch of * sister wives, introduced viewers to the complexities of a polygamous lifestyle. As the show progressed, it became evident that the family was struggling with internal issues, tensions between the wives, financial troubles, and the challenges of relocating to different states to avoid potential legal issues with polygamy. While these are legitimate struggles within a polygamous lifestyle, some fans and critics argue that Kody seemed willing to exploit these issues for the sake of the show's ratings. One example is the move to Las Vegas and later to Flagstaff, Arizona. These moves were framed as necessary due to persecution fears in Utah, but the constant relocations seemed to add a layer of drama that the show capitalized on. Not only did this disrupt the stability of his children, but it also forced the family to adapt to new social environments repeatedly. The strain on his relationships with his wives, particularly Miri, was also showcased heavily on the show. Viewers saw intimate moments of conflict, which some argue Kody and TLC prioritized for viewership, regardless of the emotional toll it may have taken on his family members. As the seasons progressed, Kody's relationships with his wives grew more strained, and there seemed to be a divide within the family. Some fans suggest that Kody played into the drama, perhaps encouraged by the show's producers, to keep audiences hooked. The dissolution of Kody's marriages with Christine and Janelle, prominently featured in later seasons, raised the question: was Kody prioritizing his family's well-being, or was he exploiting these painful moments to maintain relevance? Jim Bob Duggar's control and * counting on. Similarly, Jim Bob Duggar's family became famous for their conservative values, strict religious beliefs, and family size. Beginning with * 19 kids and counting *, which later evolved into * counting on *, the show centered on the Duggar family's way of life, their religious practices, and their approach to family and relationships. However, while the family became famous, Jim Bob faced accusations of being controlling and overly authoritative, raising concerns that he might be exploiting his children for the sake of the show's success. Jim Bob was often portrayed as the figurehead of the family, making critical decisions and upholding their conservative values. This control extended to his children's lives, including their courtships, marriages, and even the decisions they made as adults. Critics argue that * counting on * became a tool through which Jim Bob could enforce his worldview on a national scale, promoting strict traditional values, sometimes at the expense of his children's independence and personal choices. The most controversial issue surrounding the Duggars involved Josh Duggar's past abuse allegations, which surfaced while the family was in the public eye. TLC initially responded by canceling * 19 kids and counting *, but they later rebranded the show as * counting on *, focusing on the adult Duggar siblings and their families. However, many critics felt that this was a way for TLC and Jim Bob to distance the brand from controversy while continuing to profit from the family's fame. The decision to continue * counting on * was seen by some as a move that overlooked the serious issues the family was facing, prioritizing ratings over accountability. The financial aspect: incentives to maintain appearances. Both Kody Brown and Jim Bob Duggar were likely incentivized to maintain their television personas due to the financial gains from the shows. Reports suggest that reality TV stars can earn substantial income per episode, which would have made it lucrative for both men to keep the cameras rolling, even if it meant sharing vulnerable moments of family discord. This financial incentive may have motivated them to continue airing family disputes, even when it was clear that certain issues should have been handled privately. For Kody, this income likely helped support his large polygamous family. Similarly, Jim Bob's income from the show may have provided financial security for his numerous children. However, this raises the ethical question of whether either man prioritized the show's financial benefits over his family's emotional well-being. It appears as though both families were encouraged to continue sharing intimate and often painful aspects of their lives due to the monetary benefits provided by the show's success. The impact on family members. One of the most concerning aspects of this alleged exploitation is the impact on individual family members, particularly the children. Growing up under constant surveillance and scrutiny can have profound psychological effects, and some former stars from these shows have spoken about the struggles they faced. For instance, some of the Duggar children, notably Jill Duggar-Dillard, have distanced themselves from the family and the show, citing disagreements with their father and a desire for autonomy. Jill has openly discussed feeling pressured into filming and has taken legal action to gain control over her finances and life decisions. Similarly, in Sister Wives Kody's children have occasionally expressed discomfort with the polygamous lifestyle and the pressures that come with being part of a famous family. As they grow older, they face the challenge of forming their own identities outside of the show, a task made more difficult by the fame attached to their family. Is TLC to blame? While TLC provided the platform, it's essential to consider whether the network is solely responsible. Reality TV is often shaped by the people who agree to participate, and Kody Brown and Jim Bob Duggar willingly allowed their lives to be televised. However, TLC's role in encouraging certain storylines and editing footage to increase drama raises ethical questions. Reality TV editing often heightens conflict and tension, and both Kody and Jim Bob may have felt pressured to comply with this format to keep their shows on the air. Conclusion: the high cost of fame. The stories of Sister Wives and Counting on highlight the potential pitfalls of reality TV fame, especially for families with unconventional lifestyles. While TLC undeniably helped these families gain fame, the decision to continuously expose private matters and unresolved issues may have pushed Kody Brown and Jim Bob Duggar toward actions that prioritize ratings over family well-being. In the end, it's a complex issue involving the choices made by the individuals, the influence of the network, and the audience's demand for drama and entertainment. Ultimately, while both Kody and Jim Bob agreed to air their lives for public consumption, TLC's influence may have enabled a form of exploitation, turning family struggles into prime-time entertainment. This raises important questions about the ethical responsibilities of networks, the boundaries of personal exposure, and the long-term impact on those who live their lives under the unrelenting gaze of reality TV cameras. If you are looking for more Duggar family news, stay tuned by subscribing to this channel for all your updates.